A very warm evening. सभी लोगों को बहुत बहुत नमस्कार. This is your educator, Khushwant Fatnani, for all of you here on this platform, on Zoom, as well as giving a quick direct relay on YouTube as well. आज के इस सेशन को जैसा आप जानते हो, हम लोग हर सेशन के अंदर बच्चों के साथ डिस्कस करते हैं कॉन्सेप्ट्स इन फिजिक्स और सॉल्व करते हैं अलग अलग न्यूमेरिकल्स को, अलग अलग कॉन्सेप्ट्स को देखते हैं. 11th और 12th के लिए फिजिक्स फॉर जेईई एंड नीट यहाँ पर चल रहा है. मेरे साथ क्लास 11th के इस वक्त स्टूडेंट्स जुड़े हुए हैं जूम प्लेटफॉर्म पर. ठीक है, ये सारे सेशंस बच्चों के साथ होते हैं ऑलमोस्ट ऑन एवरी ऑल्टरनेट डे, 11th और 12th दोनों. ठीक है, आई एम ऑल्सो वर्किंग विद अनअकैडमी एंड वाज वर्किंग विद आकाश बिफोर दिस. बिफोर दैट वाज वर्किंग विद मेक अ डिफरेंस. तो अलग अलग जगहों पर काफी सारा एक्सपीरियंस लेने के बाद आई एम हियर आप लोगों के साथ. ऑल्सो वर्क विद HPCL, दैट इज हिंदुस्तान पेट्रोलियम, and before that with Nanyang Technological University as a researcher. तो शुरू करते हैं इस सेशन को, है ना. यहाँ पर आपके सामने मैं स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा हूँ. आंचल, कैन यू लेट अस नो कि स्क्रीन अच्छे से दिख रही है क्या क्लियरली?
Sir, it's visible.
Okay. So Aryan, good evening. आवाज आ रही है क्लियरली? Aryan, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
So Aryan, we're deciding today कि आज अपन लोग let us work on some revision questions from class 11. क्या बोलते हो Aryan? Should we do that? Yes. Bolo?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Okay, first question is coming from kinematics. ठीक है, आपके सामने मैं स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा हूँ. आंचल क्या? Okay, I think that was an echo. Cool. चलो, everybody, we are beginning with the session of revision for class 11th for JEE and NEET. Here will be different questions coming up for all of you. सब लोग अपनी कॉपी के अंदर everybody will keep writing these questions. ठीक है, ये आपके पास एक रिजर्वॉयर की तरह होना चाहिए. You should have this as a reservoir so that you all can ask me your queries and later also अगर आपको इसको रेफर करना हो तो रेफर कर सको with that logic. ठीक है, चलो, you can refer this with that logic. Please write down the questions also. ठीक है, this is revision number 1 for students of class 11th. चलो, the first question coming up on the screen. आप लोगों को मैं I'll give you a chart here. ठीक है, अभी आप लोग आंसर करोगे. You all will tell me. ठीक है, this chart is, or this is a graph between acceleration and time. ठीक है, rather than chart मैं बाद में देता हूँ. Let me give you a graph first. Graph is between acceleration and time. Questions tells you that there are some lines drawn here. ठीक है, ध्यान से देखना everybody. We'll draw certain lines. 1, then 2. Okay, अब देखना everybody, है ना. What does the question say? Just have a look. Question says that if the velocity of the object at t is equal to 0, that is original velocity was equal to 2 meter per second, find out the value of velocity at 10 seconds. I repeat, क्वेश्चन में आपको एक एक्सेलरेशन वर्सेस टाइम ग्राफ दिया है. यू आर गिवन विद एन एक्सेलरेशन वर्सेस टाइम ग्राफ. यू आर बीइंग टोल्ड इफ द ओरिजिनल वेलोसिटी इज 2 मीटर पर सेकंड, find out the final velocity. I'll give you all some other values which are given in the question. First one here, it starts with 0. ठीक है, this is 10, this is -10. The graph is extending downwards. The -10, this is 0, 5 and 10. Acceleration is given in meter per second square and time is given in seconds. You all start solving. I'll give you the options here shortly on the screen. Chalo, jaldi se everybody begin here. So I'll give you all a hint. ठीक है, एक hint देता हूँ. We all have learned about a chart. कैसा chart? I'll tell you. This chart was between area and slope of the curves. 3 तरह के ग्राफ हमने सीखे हैं. 3 types of graphs we have learned. First, xt, then vt, and then at. So here x is displacement, v is velocity, a is acceleration. Whenever you take a slope, Have a look everyone. Whenever you take slope and whenever you make the area, ठीक है, देखना ध्यान से everybody. On taking the slope you get velocity v. On taking the area you get nothing. In case of VT graph में slope gives you dx by dt. Aryan, dx by dt will give you क्या देगा बोलो? Slope will give you.
Sir, he is not in the meeting.
Okay, I think he got locked out. No worries, he'll come back. हाँ, आंचल आप बोलो. VT का slope will give you acceleration dx by dt. चलो, good. dv by dt. This v is dx by dt, and यहाँ पे v will give you a will give you dv by dt. Good evening, Aliza. आवाज आ रही है clearly? Can hear us clearly, Aliza?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
अब VT का ग्राफ will give you displacement और delta x, final minus initial position और simply s, जो भी आप लोग कहना चाहो, which is also given as integration v dt. अच्छा, similarly acceleration का slope nothing, acceleration का area will give you change of velocity. I'll write this here as delta v and you all can write this here as delta x or displacement. ठीक है, final minus initial. This is also final minus initial. कितने लोगों को ये recall हो गया? How many of you can recall this? जल्दी से raise your hands quickly. Yes, Aliza, Aanchal, Makesh, everybody who is watching this session later also, है ना? Suridhima, Tanisha, Rohit, Ronit, everybody. Yes, Aryan. So each one of you who is also attending this session later, I hope you all will be able to check this out very soon. हाँ, चलो जल्दी से write this down. लिखा सबने? चलो अभी I'll give you all the options here. चलो start making it then. Start making it. Initial velocity is given. Final velocity needs to be calculated. Writing down the option shortly. Start with your calculations. Your options are here on the screen. Okay. First one. (25 meter per second). Second, 23 meter per second. Third, minus 23 meter per second. Fourth, none of these. Okay. We'll have 1 minute to answer this question apart from the time already given. Chalo. Over to you, everyone. Yes. अच्छा, कैसे करेंगे? Let's discuss with Aanchal. Aanchal, help everybody understand the approach. Jaldi se. Yes.
So for the 10 seconds, first we'll calculate the del v, which is difference between the initial and final velocity by calculating the area under the graph.
Very good. So we know that by calculating the area under the AT graph, area of the AT graph will give us the change of velocity. ठीक है, फिर then?
And then Vf minus Vi will be equal to the value, and we know the initial velocity is given as 2 meter per second, and we can calculate the final one.
Okay, area bolo, how will you calculate? Will you take both as positive या area above the t-axis positive and below negative? कैसा लेते हैं? Aanchal?
Above the one as positive, the below one as negative.
Hello. Tell everybody what will be the area of the triangle. हाँ.
It will be half base into height. The base is
Good.
5 and the height is 10.
Good. अच्छा. फिर what about this वाला part? ये वाला part?
The rectangle will be taking the length into breadth, so it will be 5 into minus 10.
Good. चलो. How many of you understood? कितनों लोगों को समझा? Bring your hands down. Yes, if this is clear to all of you. जल्दी से select the answer. Yes. I'll restart the poll. ठीक है? I'll restart the poll for all of you. Select the answer quickly. Aliza, any doubts? Ask.
No, sir.
चलो quickly then go for it. करो calculation. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the poll. अच्छा, हाँ, चलो ठीक है. Correct answer is option number. अरे none of these. चलो let us see how. Over to you, Aliza. Chalo, help everybody understand this. Yes, step by
Yes,
step.
so area of triangle is half into base into height, half into 5 into 10, which is 25, minus 50, we will get minus 25. And we have to find the final value, and we have initial velocity. So minus 25 minus 2, which will give minus 23.
Easy or hard?
Easy.
What was your answer, Aliza? क्या था?
Minus 27.
Okay, अब समझा कहाँ गलती हुई थी हमने?
Yes, sir.
चलो लिखो. ऐसी गलतियां बार बार करने का मैं मजा आता है या आज से छोड़ना है, अलीजा?
नहीं सर, एक्चुअली
नहीं, तुम ऐसी गलतियां करती हो, मैंने पहले भी देखा है. इससे बचना है. हाँ, लिखो जल्दी से कॉपी में फटाफट. क्लियर हुआ अलीजा?
यस सर, क्लियर था कॉन्सेप्ट, बस आखिर में
हमेशा ही ऐसे करती हूँ सर, मेरे को तो मजा आता है. नहीं, चलो जल्दी से फटाफट. तो फिर इसको लिखो, अच्छे से ध्यान से करो बस, है ना? कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, अच्छी बात है. इफ यू नो द कॉन्सेप्ट, जस्ट दैट विद द सेन ऑफ माइंड करोगे, बनते जाएगा. यू विल बी एबल टू डू इट. चलो गुड. मकेश, इज दिस क्लियर? मकेश, हाउ डिड वी सॉल्व इट?
यस सर.
चलो जल्दी से. आंचल, क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, chalo, abhi one more question coming up on the screen. Please take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ठीक है? Let's have a question there. अभी देखेंगे everyone. Here is the question on the screen. Question आपसे कहता है, you are being told that now you are given a graph between velocity and time. ठीक है? This is too simple a question to be. ठीक है? ये बहुत ज़्यादा simple है, but still we'll take it up. D versus T graph is given. You are being told the angles which these lines make with the x-axis are respectively as 30 degree, and this angle is given to you as 15 degree, the angle between the two lines. Say this is for bike number A, this is for bike number B. You have to calculate what is the value for acceleration of bike A is to acceleration of bike B. Have you drawn this table in your copy, Makesh, which I made you all draw right now? Makesh, have you drawn this?
Yes sir.
Okay. Achal?
Yes, sir.
Aliza?
यस सर.
Will you try this, Aliza? या ये मुश्किल है?
इजी है सर.
Easy है. चलो फटाफट try this out, everybody. We'll write down the options here shortly on the screen. Your options are here on the screen, everybody. In these kind of questions, they might test your both concepts as well as some calculation skills. Okay? So I'll give you all the options. Options taking everybody. First one is nearly 1:2.57, or 0.57:1, or 1:√2, or √3:1. Starting the poll for all of you. If it does not match any of the option, you can directly message me. Yes, shuru karo, everybody. You all will have 1 minute to solve this question. Yes. You know the formula कि VT का slope will give you acceleration. ठीक है? I repeat, VT का slope will give you acceleration. Chalo, do it now. I've already given the hint. So Anshul, calculate it out. देखो कितना आता है. How much do you get? Your answer is correct, but see which option does it match. Okay, 10 more seconds for all of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the poll. Chalo. Okay. Can you all individually share your answers? We'll start with Makesh. Over to you, Makesh. Yes, Makesh.
Sir, for it, NEET came 1/√3, sir.
Good. How did you get it? Tell everyone. Bolte jaiye. Yes, Makesh.
Slope of it is tangent, sir.
Good.
Tan
Good.
theta, sir.
Good. Then
Tan theta of A equal to tan 30 degree 1/√3, sir.
good. And tan of B is tan 15.
The tan 30 plus 15, sir.
Why 30 plus 15? It's 15, no?
No, sir. Total angle, sir.
Total angle of B with the t-axis needs to be taken. Good. So this is 30 plus 15. Good. So you get therefore 1/√3 whole by how much?
1, sir.
1. Okay. Now can we rationalize this? This will be √3 upon √3 into √3, which is equal to √3 upon 3. What is √3 equal to, Makesh?
1.73.
Good. 1.73 divided by 3. Chalo, tell me how much does it come, Aliza?
0.57. 0.57. Yes, sir. Or B.
Therefore, answer is option number
B.
easy or hard,
Yes,
Aliza?
sir. Easy.
Easy. Achal, easy or hard?
Easy, sir.
Chalo, quickly. Let's take the next one. तो इसको बहुत समय नहीं लगाना है. We all have to be learned to be quick with these concepts. Abhi next question. Question tells you that you are being given there is an SHM going on, ठीक है? With expression y is equal to 300 sine of pi by 2t minus pi by 3. Question says calculate the value for velocity. Calculate the value for velocity at t is equal to 0 seconds. I'll write down the options here. Okay? Meanwhile, you all can start doing your work. Chalo, quickly. Yes. Chalo. Your options are here on the screen. Everybody have a look. First one, 300 pi. Second, 150 pi. Third, 75 pi. Fourth, none of these. Acha, hint chahiye kya? Do you all need the hint? Achal, quickly. Hint chahiye? Do you need the hint?
No, sir.
Okay. Aliza, hint required?
No, sir.
Makesh, do you want me to tell you the hint or?
No, sir.
No, chalo. Then go for it. You all will have 1 minute to crack this question. Time has started. Go for it. Chalo. Acha, these are questions that I'm giving you. Ye sab PYQ pe based hai. Okay? You will find these kind of questions in your exams. I'll give you a similar question, so don't worry. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Chalo. Sharing the screen with all of you. 50%, 50% to option A and B. But fortunately, or whatever you want to see, option number A and B both are incorrect. ठीक है, चलो let's solve this with Aanchal. Aanchal, मुझे सबसे पहले एक दो बात बताओ. Do you know what is the formula for differentiation of sine of ax plus b? बोलो क्या होता है? How do you differentiate sine of ax plus b?
The formula is A sine AX plus B. A cos AX plus B, sorry.
Okay. A cos of ax plus b, है ना? This is one thing that we will use in this question, right? अच्छा. Second, I think there is nothing more. हाँ, one more thing. Cos of minus theta, बोलो कितना होता है? Cos theta और minus cos theta?
Cos theta.
Very good. So these are two formulas that we are going to use in this question. The cos of any negative value is always cos of the positive of that number or absolute of that number. ये सबको याद रखना है. Two things that we'll take it up. चलो आंचल, then how to solve it step by step बोलते जाइए. Over to you आंचल. हाँ.
So on differentiating the value of y, we can get v, which will be equal to 300 pi by 2 into t will come
So,
outside.
yes. So fundamental is originally whatever is along with x or the coefficient of the variable. So for example, here the variable is t. Coefficient of variable is pi by 2. That comes outside the sine ya cos ka term. Bring it outside. So 300 into pi by 2 times or sine ka we'll change it into cos. Rest everything remains same. है ना?
And it remains the same.
Yes. चलो अभी क्या पूछा? Is it asking the velocity at t is equal to 1 or t is equal to 0?
At t is equal to 0, so we'll
T is
place
equal to 0.
t as 0.
So first term will get cancelled in the cos wala expression. Then cos of minus pi by 3 is same as cos of pi by
3. So cos 60.
Yes. So cos 60 is how much?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. So 300 into pi by 3, pi by 2 into 1 by 2. No?
So
So
we'll
2
get
ones are 2 ones are 275. अच्छा कहाँ गलती हो रही थी? Where did we do a mistake here? हाँ आंचल.
वो t की वैल्यू डालने वाला स्टेप गलत कर दिया था.
Okay. How about you, Aliza? कहाँ पे गड़बड़ हुई थी? Yes, over to you, Aliza.
सर वो t की पावर वाली.
Okay. T का पावर?
सॉरी, t की जो वैल्यू थी 0, मैंने मतलब cos थीटा ही पूरा 0 कर दिया.
चलो कोई बात नहीं, but you understood ना कैसे करना है, how to
Yes,
solve
sir.
this question. Okay. Makesh, yes, where did we do a mistake here? Makesh, over to you. Hello, Makesh. Dear.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Where did we do a mistake, dear?
Differentiation, sir.
Have you understood this? कैसे करना है? Should I give a similar question? Will you?
No, sir. No, sir. I understood, sir.
Okay. Should I give you a similar question to all of you? Do you all want to try? Makesh, one similar question. Chalo. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo. We'll take this. Yeah. What is happening, G? Shall I share the whiteboard screen? Don't worry. Chalo, next question. I don't want the rhythm to break. I want to allow it to keep it going. So next question. This is coming from the chapter thermodynamics. Okay. Thermodynamics ka this part tells you have a graph. Graph is between pressure and volume. You need to identify the type of the process. Easy question, so that all of you can do it easily. Now there are two lines here. Okay? Remember, I'm making two lines here. Ye ek line like this. Okay? And next one. Okay? These are two different processes. Okay? One of them is isothermal. Other one is adiabatic. You need to identify which one is isothermal, which one is adiabatic. I repeat, you are going from point 1 of volume number V1, This is also competitive based question. Okay? You will find this in a lot of papers. This is volume V1. Draw this, the figure in your copies. So suppose this part and this part. We are going from one state to another state via two different pathways. Okay? We're going via two different pathways. This is point number 1, suppose, and then this is point number 2 and 3. You need to identify which path is adiabatic, which path is isothermal. Okay? I'll give you all the questions, options. Options are, option number A, path A is isothermal and part B is also isothermal. Option number B, sir, part A is adiabatic and part B or path B is isothermal. Option number C, path A is isothermal and path B is adiabatic. Option number C is none of these. Starting with the poll, you all will have 1 minute to crack this question. Dear learners, try this out. शुरू करते हैं, है ना? Everybody. Yes. I'll also launch the poll on YouTube from now so that our YouTube learners can also take the best advantage of this class. Aryan is saying, hello, sir. I'm watching it here. I'll join in 10 minutes. Cool, Aryan. Chalega. Jayant is saying, sir, I also want to enroll for the physics revision class. Great. So, Jayant, you can call me up on my number, which is 7974-355374 and let me know. Okay? For your requirement. Cool. Jayant. Okay. Anuja is saying hello. Hi, Anuja. Shipra is also saying hello, sir. Hi, Shipra. Welcome to the session. Yes, chalo chalo jaldi se everybody go for it. काफी time दे दिया मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है मैंने. We'll start the poll also here on YouTube. Makesh, you have to explain it this time. Closing the poll. Lot of time given. Chalo. All right. Now let's discuss this with Makesh. Over to you, Makesh. Yes. Help everybody understand. कैसे हुआ? Which option? What first one? कैसे तुम्हारे हिसाब से कौन सा होना चाहिए? Which one do you think is the correct answer? Yes, Makesh. हाँ.
Sir, C, sir.
Okay, you think C should be the answer. Explain everybody how. Tell us. हाँ.
Sir.
By chance, this question also.
No, sir. No, sir. I just saw it in graph in my notebook, sir.
Okay, chalo, tell me what is the PV equation for an isothermal graph? PV is equal to constant, right?
Yes, sir.
And what is the value for an adiabatic process for P and V? P and V ka relation for an adiabatic process.
PV gamma equal to constant, sir.
Excellent. PV power gamma is equal to constant. Sure on that?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, can we differentiate both sides with respect to V? Makesh?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, tell me what will be the expression. Do you know the formula? The formula is d by dx of u into v is equal to first function into differentiation of second function plus second function into differentiation of
First function.
first function. Chalo, once again read this formula ek baar dobara se. Yes, Makesh, loudly. Over to you, Makesh. D by dx of
D by dx of uv equal to u differentiation v plus v differentiation u.
We are going to use this in this expression. So we will get, Acha, you can try this. Everybody, आपका homework है, ठीक है? I've done this already in the class notes. You will find it in the class notes. क्या होता है? In this first case, you will get dp by dv is equal to minus p by v. Whereas in the second case, Makesh, we will get dp by dv is equal to minus gamma times of v. Gamma times of p by v. So abhi, Makesh, can you just try to understand and tell us, can we write like this, that slope of, so this represents the slope of the adiabatic curve, whereas this represents the slope of the isothermal curve. Can we see one thing here, Makesh, that slope of the adiabatic is gamma times the slope of the isothermal. क्या हमको ये दिख रहा है? Can we see that here, Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
Pakka? Sure on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aliza, can we see this here in the expression? Dekho, Aliza.
Yes, sir.
How about you, Ridhima? How about you, Aanchal?
Yes, sir.
अब इसके बाद क्या करें? How to justify our answers with this expression? Over to you, Aanchal. हाँ. बोलो.
From this we get that the slope for isothermal is gonna be more steep.
Achha, I think I have written it the other way around. So slope of adiabatic is gamma times the slope of isothermal. तो इसका मतलब isothermal का जो भी वैल्यू है उसको जब तुम गामा से मल्टीप्लाई करो एंड गामा वैल्यू इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 1 और लेस देन 1.
Less than 1.
Greater than 1 always. Gamma is always greater than 1.
Greater
कैसे?
than 1.
चलो याद कराते हैं.
CP
अभी
plus CV होता है.
हाँ देखते हैं. गामा इज इक्वल टू CP अपॉन CV एंड गामा का वैल्यू वी कैन ऑल्सो राइट इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम. याद है 1 + 2/f. तो 1 प्लस है ना, तो गामा इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 1.
Yes, sir, got it.
है ना? मकेश, क्लियर? गामा इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 1 और लेस देन 1.
Greater than 1.
Because degree of freedom is a positive number. So whenever you add a positive number to 1, अपना answer 1 से बड़ा ही आना है. Correct, Makesh? We're always going to get an answer which is greater than 1. Am I correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, super. So with that logic, Makesh, let us try to analyze this question further. Let us try to analyze this question further. Can you see this expression and tell me, Makesh, that which one will be higher, slope of adiabatic or slope of isothermal?
The slope of isothermic, sir.
No, come on. Abhi I am writing slope of adiabatic is equal to gamma into slope of isothermal. And now you know this gamma value is greater than 1. So when this gamma value is greater than 1, you can bring the slope of isothermal below. And have a look. M of adiabatic or slope of adiabatic whole by slope of isothermal is equal to gamma. Whenever gamma is greater than 1, I can write, since gamma is greater than 1, it means slope of adia by slope of iso is greater than 1. Are we correct? Hello, Makesh.
Yes, sir.
Tells us what? Which one is greater?
Adiabatic, sir.
Adiabatic or slope of adiabatic?
Slope of adiabatic, sir.
Slope of adiabatic is greater. It means adiabatic graph is steeper or shallower?
Steeper, sir.
Steeper. So adiabatic graphs are always steeper in nature. They have more slope. Please remember. तो अभी steeper है. How will we identify which one is more steeper in the two graphs here? आंचल, क्या लगता है? कैसे identify करेंगे?
From the top, if you keep an object which slides faster, so in the B1, it's more steeper than the A.
Sure. तुमको ऐसा लगता है? One is more steeper. A is more steeper.
No, B is more steeper.
B is more steeper. चलो, good. पक्का clear on that, आंचल?
Yes, sir, clear है.
ठीक है. Aliza, are we clear on this that B is more steep?
Yes, sir.
चलो, good. So everybody, अगर suppose नहीं समझ में आए, if you don't get it, just try to think. If you are sitting here and this is a slide, आप यहाँ बैठ जाते हो and this is a slide, किसमें अच्छे से फिसलोगे, right? You will have a better slide in which one? So of course your journey is going to be adventurous in path number B. यहाँ पर बहुत तेजी से फिसल रहे हो. Whereas here the steepness is lesser, है ना? देखो यहाँ धीरे धीरे slowly you slipped and came here. जबकि on this वाला path धड़ाम से आप नीचे आते हो. Very quickly you come down to the point C. So simply here we can understand that since path B has more slope, तो आंचल यहाँ पे therefore path B will be isothermal या adiabatic?
Adiabatic.
Adiabatic. Good. चलो. Makesh, clear on this? Makesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, चलो. Taking the next question यहाँ पे ध्यान से सभी लोग देखेंगे. Here I'm writing down the next question. Have a look. Question says this time you have a pulley, and with the pulley we connect two strings or one string which is carrying two masses on both sides. Simple question. There is a ceiling here. first question I'll ask you all, just to calculate what is the acceleration of the masses. Okay, everybody has to calculate what is the acceleration of masses. I'll give this mass a value of 10 kg. Okay, and the other one has a value of 20 kg. Now you all need to calculate. First thing, different things we can calculate. Okay, abhi first thing I want you to calculate is acceleration of the two. Okay, and I can write one more question. Okay, suppose you are standing here, person number A. You are standing here. Acha, Achal, let's take this with Aliza. Aliza, abhi if this is A and this is B, kaun sa niche jayega and which one will go up? Haan.
नीचे 20 वाला जाएगा, ऊपर 10 वाला.
A wala will go down and B wala will
B
go
वाला
up.
will go up.
Okay. So if you and your friend are standing on these blocks, okay, you both will have some value of individual accelerations, right, Aliza?
Yes, sir.
Can we use these values to calculate net acceleration?
Yes, sir, we can.
Chalo, then that is the question. What is the value of acceleration of A with respect to acceleration of B? Can you help everybody explore the steps, Aliza? सबके साथ steps discuss करोगे? चलो. कैसे
So
करना?
we will make FBD of both the blocks.
अच्छा, बिना FBD के can we remember the values? ऐसे केस में what is how to calculate the acceleration? याद है क्या? याद रखना है.
I think M1A plus M2A upon
Close.
M plus N.
M2 minus M1 whole by M1 plus
M1 plus M2.
M2 into G. This is acceleration. And tension formula is?
वो जो अभी बोला था, M2A minus M1A upon M1 plus M2.
This is acceleration. Yeah, acceleration है. सोचो, Achal, do you remember the value for tension in this case? हाँ, Achal, over to you.
No,
याद
I
है क्या
don't
आंसर?
remember the value.
Okay. Formula copy है साथ में. Do you have it? लिखा है उसमें, check करो if you want. Do you have it? अपनी कॉपी में लिखा है आंसर अपन ने?
No, sir, I don't have my notebook around right now.
चलो, no worries. अभी इसको Makesh, do you remember? आप बताओ. Yes, Makesh, over to you. Tejas is saying hi. Hi, Tejas. हाँ, Makesh, over to you. Do you remember the formula?
No, sir.
चलो कोई बात नहीं. Solve and tell me. Achal, solve and tell me. No worries. But everybody has to try. हाँ, go for it. चलो, फटाफट, quickly. या मैं अभी लिखा देता हूँ.
So 2M1 M2G
Good.
upon M2 plus M1.
Very good. So 2M1 M2G whole by M1 plus M2. Good. Superb. चलो अब can we calculate the value of acceleration? अभी तो ठीक है, ये याद रखना है, ठीक है? You have forgotten once, but बार बार नहीं. Yes, चलो. Achal, can you calculate the value for acceleration? जल्दी से फटाफट करना है ना step. In a
Yes,
quick
sir.
second. हाँ, चलो करो जल्दी से. Yes, कितना आता है बताओ?
So we'll get 20 minus 10 upon 20 plus 10 into G.
Which is equal to? Which is equal
10
to?
upon 30 into 10.
Which is
Equal
G
to
by 3.
10 by 3, yes, so 3.33
G,
something.
or let's take it in terms of G right now. Okay, I'll give you all the options here. Abhi you need to tell us what is the relative acceleration of A with respect to B. Okay, relative acceleration of A with respect to B. So acceleration of A minus acceleration of B along with sign you have to do. Huh? Your options are here, everybody. Have a look. Minus G by 3 plus G by 3, 2G by 3 or minus 2G by 3. So Makesh, what is relative acceleration of A with respect to B given as? What's the formula? Yes, Makesh.
M2 minus M1 by M1 plus M2 the whole into G, sir.
No. General formula for relative acceleration. Acceleration of A with respect to B will be given as?
Acceleration of A minus acceleration of B, sir.
Easy or very hard question?
Easy, sir.
Easy. Acha, with sign or without sign?
Sir, with sign, sir.
So what is the value of A coming first of all? What is A coming from here? Tell us. Huh. Hello. Makesh, A value is coming as? Calculate, no? 20 minus 10 upon 20 plus 10 into G. G by 3 or minus G by 3? How much is it coming? Hello, Makesh. Okay, Aliza.
G by 3, sir.
G by 3. Easy? Hai na?
Yes, sir.
So G by 3 downwards. This is G by 3 upwards. Am I correct, Makesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So A value, A acceleration of A will be taken as negative or positive?
Sir, negative, sir.
Why negative?
Sir, going downwards, sir.
Okay. And acceleration of B will be taken as positive or negative?
Positive, sir.
Okay. Tell us now, what is the value for relative acceleration coming?
Minus 2G by 3, sir.
Easy?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, good. Acha, Aanchal, clear kya ye apan ko? Are we clear on this, Aanchal? Okay. Aliza?
Yes,
Aliza?
sir.
Chalo, good. Let us take the next question then. ये अच्छे से समझ में आया, Aliza?
Yes, sir.
चलो, एक ऐसा similar question दे करेंगे?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aanchal, one similar question. Will you be able to do it?
Yes, sir.
चलो, जल्दी से. Take a quick screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. सवाल लेते हैं, everybody. ठीक है? Have a look. बहुत बढ़िया question. Let us see if you all can crack this one. Question is, you are being told, अब के बाद, very similar question. You again have a pulley, ठीक है? And with this pulley, you have a rope, ठीक है? And with the rope, there is a monkey hanging. एक monkey है जो इस rope से hang कर रहा है, like this. And on the other end of this pulley, there is a stone, ठीक है? There is a stone, like this. ठीक है? And here is the monkey. ठीक है? The monkey is on the rope. Monkey is coming down. Monkey is coming down and the stone is moving up. ठीक है? Monkey wants to come down rather. ये monkey actually यहाँ पे था. ठीक है? He knows that as he comes on the string, he will start coming down. So now monkey wants to come down. But by how much distance? Understand this. ठीक है? So this level of the monkey above the ground, level of the monkey, or I'll not give you the level of the monkey above the ground. You find out how much distance will it come down. ठीक है? In how much time? ये बता देते हैं. चलो, I'll tell you. First, telling you that this monkey is at a distance of 300 meters. ठीक है? 300 meters. This is the distance between the monkey and the ground. Now, mass of the monkey is, suppose, 50 kg. Mass of the monkey is 50 kg. The stone which is attached over here is just of 20 kgs. But let's take 25 kg. Okay? You will understand why have I given it 25 kg very soon. Abhi, you are being told, ये monkey नीचे आना चाहता है. ठीक है? And how much time will the monkey come down? In how much time will the monkey come down? Initially, you can assume that his velocity is 0. सबसे पहले तो approach समझते हैं. Aanchal, can you try explaining everybody what should be the approach of solving the question? मैं question दोहराता हूँ, ठीक है? Everybody understand. Question says that you want to calculate the time in which this monkey is coming from this point to the ground. How much high above the ground he is? He is above the ground at a distance of 300 meters. He is originally at rest. ठीक है? He wants to come down. Now, how will he come down? You need to find out. As he clings on the rope, बताना ये बात आंचल, will he start coming down or will he start going up? क्या लगता है according to the weight values? हाँ.
He will start coming down.
He'll start coming down. Will he have a constant acceleration or variable acceleration?
He'll have a constant acceleration.
Whenever we have a constant acceleration value given, initial velocity is 0. The distance is also given. Can you calculate the time taken?
Yes, sir.
What are the three equations of constant acceleration and which equation connects displacement with time?
So the three equations are, first is V is equal to U plus AT. The second one, which we'll be using in this question, will be S is equal to UT plus half AT square.
Very good. And third one is?
Third one is v square minus u square is equal to 2as.
कैसे पता चले कौन सी इक्वेशन यूज करें? How to find out which equation to use in this question?
For this question, we have been given the value of distance and we need to calculate the time. So we need an equation which connects both of them, which will be the second equation, which
is it distance or displacement?
Displacement.
Acha, monkey is coming down or going up?
Coming down.
So displacement will be negative or positive?
Negative.
Chalo, everybody go for it. I'll write down the options here. Aliza, is the hint clear to you? Aliza?
Yes, sir. Sir, I will explain it.
Good. Chalo, everybody start doing the question. Makesh, will you be able to solve it by yourself? Do you need more hints, Makesh? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Do you need more hint, Makesh, or will you be able to do it?
Try it, sir.
Chalo, try. Acha, A value will always be taken as negative or positive, Makesh, if the monkey is going down.
Sir, negative, sir.
Okay. How much is it coming in magnitude? G by 3 or 2G by 3? Check. Apply the formula. M2 minus M1 upon M1 plus M2 into G. Apply it out, Makesh. How much is A value?
Minus 2G by 3, sir.
Huh?
Minus 2G by 3, sir.
Minus 2G by 3 is relative acceleration. I just want to
Minus
find
G by 3, sir.
Relative acceleration is G by 3. Acha, negative or positive?
Negative, sir.
Negative. Acha, S is also negative. Yes, is positive.
Positive, sir.
Come on. He's coming down or going up?
Negative, sir.
Do it then.
Sir, G की value रखना है या नहीं रखना है?
Right, put it here. Put the value for G. I'll give you the options of time. Karo, rakho. Chalo, I'll give you the options here, everybody. Options are 5 root 6, 6 root 5, 5 root 6, 6 root 5. In seconds, or 3 root 5, or none of these. You all will have 1 more minute. Already a lot of time given. Step number 1 is calculate acceleration. Take it in negative. Then calculate the value for time. Simple. Displacement will be minus 300. A will be minus G by 3. When you calculate, aapko nikal jayega. I've just given a similar question to you all. Chalo. Over to you, my dear learners. Go for it. Come on. Yes, your time has already started. All right. 50 seconds over, 10 more to go. I hope everybody has completed. Closing the poll. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. चलो बंद करते हैं poll और discuss करते हैं answer. Okay, good. All of you have done it properly. Very good. चलो, let's ask Makesh to explain this question to everybody. Over to you, Makesh. Help everyone. Go for it. चलो.
Sir, using the formulas, distance equal to 300 meters.
No, step by step. What is the question saying? How do we have to calculate? Don't jump directly.
Yes, sir. The question is saying we need to find the time, sir.
Time of what? Time of what? What is happening?
Monkey to get down to the ground.
Time taken by this monkey to come to the floor. So if I want to calculate the time taken, I must know with what speed or with what acceleration is he coming down, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you calculate the acceleration of the bodies when both of them are hanging on two different parts of a pulley? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, good. Sony is saying a hi. Hi, Sony Sanju. Welcome to the session. Then, kya kare, Makesh? Then next step.
Using the formula m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m to the whole into g.
Just in the last question, we all learned that the formula for acceleration, whenever two objects are hanging on two sides or are going down and one is going up, using the same string. So acceleration is, read it out loud, Makesh, loudly. Acceleration is
m2 minus m1 divided by m1 plus m to the whole into g, sir.
Good. M2 minus M1 whole divided by M1 plus M2 into G. So here, what are M1, M2 values?
So 50, 25, sir.
Okay, so 50 minus 25 whole divided by 50 plus 25 into G, right, Makesh?
Yes, sir.
So our answer will be 25 by 75 into G, which is equal to how much? G by 2 or G by 3?
G by 3, sir.
G by 3. So we get the acceleration with which the monkey is coming down. Abhi kya kare, Makesh? What do we know about the S is equal to UT plus half AT square equation? Makesh. Here he is coming down. So displacement will be minus 300 or plus 300?
Minus 300.
Good. So this S ke jagah, we will put minus 300. Super. He's coming down. So displacement is negative. Acha, initial velocity, is he at rest or he is moving initially?
At rest, sir.
Rest. So U will be 0 or non-zero?
0, sir.
0. Acha, A will be taken as minus G by 3 or plus G by 3?
Minus G by 3.
Why minus G by 3?
It is going downwards, sir.
No. Chalo, in this case, you can understand that. But suppose it's by acceleration due to gravity. Then, Makesh,
yes,
suppose if A value was simply G, then would you have taken it G or minus G?
Minus G, sir.
Why? Because acceleration always
downwards.
Very good. Superb. Chalo. Acha, abhi minus ka sign on both sides will get cancelled. Sahi keh raha hu? Yes, Makesh?
Yes,
okay, let it get cancelled. Then what next step? Therefore, T square is equal to 6 into 300 divided by G. G is equal to 10. Okay. Then, Aliza, over to you. Fir kya kare? Taking root on both sides. Because this is T square. Hai na? Kya aata hai bolo? How much do we get?
So we get 30 into 6. So we can take out. So मैंने निकाल लिया था. So it was 6 into root 4.
So it must be coming pehle aisa, right? 3 into 20. And
20.
then 2 will
and
also
then 4 5s are so 3 into 2 into 20. 3 into 2 into root 5.
Chalo. Good. Super. This is in seconds or hours?
Seconds.
Seconds. So G into 6 into root 5. Acha, what is the value for root 5 nearly?
So it is 2.4 or 5.
2.236.
Achha.
Good. So abhi 2.23 ko let us take 2.4. Over to you, Aanchal. 24 6 how much? Jaldi se karo. Aanchal, are you there? Hello. 24 6 Aryan, Makesh, 24 6 Patafat. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Makesh, 24 6 quickly.
144, sir.
So how much is this coming? How many seconds does it take? 14.4 seconds. So in 14.4 seconds, the monkey slides down and comes down to the ground. Kya ye samajh mein aaya? Are we clear on that, Makesh?
Yes, sir.
Monkey question. Good question or bad question?
Good question, sir.
So will we be able to do it the next time this good question comes in your paper, Makesh?
Yes, sir.
Aanchal, अच्छा question था, खराब question था?
अच्छा क्वेश्चन था सर.
तो कैसे बनेगा नेक्स्ट टाइम? अगर हम रिवीजन करके आएंगे या बिना रिवीजन करके आएंगे?
रिवीजन करके फॉर्मूलाज वगैरह याद रखेंगे तो बन जाएगा।
हाँ, चलो अभी यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज कमिंग हियर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू ऑल. क्वेश्चन सेज दैट you have a ball rolling down an incline. ठीक है, a ball rolling down an incline. As it comes down, ठीक है, this is a solid ball. This is a solid ball like this. A solid ball rolls down, pure rolling. ठीक है. This height of this object from the ground is given to you as your height of the top of the incline is given to you as h. ये h meters की दूरी पर है. ठीक है. It comes down the incline और यहाँ पे आपको दिया जाता है, you are given that calculate the value for its velocity. इसका velocity का value you need to calculate कितना होगा. ठीक है. Do you remember कैसे करते हैं? याद है क्या? आंचल, what's the technique? Aliza, do you remember? याद है Aliza? Yes, Aliza. Roll, pure rolling में if a solid ball, this is a solid sphere.
Yes sir.
कैसे निकालेंगे बोलो?
So V now.
हाँ, at the ground.
Sir, it is under root 2h by g into 1 plus k square upon r.
Very good. Do you remember या कहीं से देख के बोल रहे हो?
नहीं remember, मैंने परसों ही रिवाइज करा.
चलो, good. Loudly. V is equal to under root 2gh
up into
divided
1
by
plus k, sorry, divided by 1 plus k square upon r square.
अच्छा, suppose somebody who does not remember, वो कैसे करे?
Sir, derive कर sir.
करो. आंचल, can you derive this? इसको derive कर सकते हो?
Yes, I think I can.
सोचो क्या करोगे? शुरुआत में all the energy when it has not started rolling yet, तब बताओ क्या kinetic के फॉर्म में कोई एनर्जी होगी ओरिजिनली?
Kinetic will be 0 and
Zero. अच्छा, potential will be how much अगर ये ground state is at a height of h? mgh. तो all the energy is potential. जब नीचे आता है तो does it have just kinetic energy or both kinetic and मतलब does it have any potential energy जब ये ground पे आ जाता है तो?
No sir.
So all the potential energy is equal to 0. अच्छा, kinetic energy is just in rotational or in translation also?
Translation and
Also.
rotational.
चलो, good. So do we remember क्या formula होता था? What is the formula for total energy? It is given as half mv square into 1 plus k square by r square. याद आ रहा है? Yes, आंचल. जहाँ पे this component मतलब half mv square is translational energy और rotational वाला part is half mv square into k square by r square. तो अगर you take common तो half mv square times of 1 plus k square by r square कैसी आ जाती है? Total kinetic plus translational energy. अभी rotational plus translational energy अभी क्या करेंगे? We'll equate initial total energy, that is mgh plus 0 is equal to final energy is equal to 0 plus half mv square times of बोलो 1 plus k square by r square. याद आया? Yes, आंचल. चलो अभी next on both sides क्या करें? m and m will get cancelled. 2 will go to the other side, है ना? So it will become 2gh whole divided by
1 plus
k square by r square. अच्छा, is it v square या is it simply v?
It's v square, so
v square.
LHS में रूट जाएगा.
Easy कर लेंगे, एग्जाम में आता है सपोज इस तरह का क्वेश्चन. Yes, चलो, now you all need to select the value on the screen. We'll end up our class very soon. ठीक है, we started at around 7:30. By 9 we'll end it up, so 15 more minutes to go for your class to end. But before that we'll solve some more good questions here on the screen. चलो, here are your options. सभी लोग ध्यान से करेंगे. Everybody will do it properly. I'll give you one more question, ठीक है, of similar type, ताकि you have a good practice on at least twice in one class. चलो, get ready with your calculations. I'm writing down the options. Chalo everybody. Acha, k square by r square value, Makesh, for a solid sphere is 2 by 5 or 2 by 3?
2 by 5, sir.
Very good. Chalo, do the calculation then. I'm writing down the options here very shortly on the screen. Go for it. Chalo, fatafat. Your options are, let's take suppose this height is given to you in the question. ये height आपको दिया जाता है in the question as 7 meters, and you know this is a solid sphere. ठीक है? I'm asking you what is the final velocity as it reaches down the incline and is in the state of pure rolling. It's in the state of pure rolling. ठीक है? Writing down the options. Options are 10 meter per second or 7 meter per second or 100 meter per second or none of these. Okay, let's begin with the poll. You all will have 1 minute to crack this question. Already a lot of time given. Now starting the time. Chalo, on YouTube also, huh? Everybody go for it. Chalo, fatapat. Everybody has to solve. And everybody make a note of the questions. ठीक है? Questions का note करो copy में, because वही तो काम आना है. That is what is going to help you out. चलो, rolling motion में ball comes down, बताना है final velocity का value will be. We know solid sphere के लिए k square by r square is 2/5. हाँ, चलो लगाओ सवाल. Everyone, good. Go for it. हिम्मते मर्दा मददे खुदा. When you try, God helps you out. Come on, come on, come on, प्यारे बच्चों, जल्दी से. Come on. Good. In less than 1 minute, you've got the answer. Good. Acha, 42 seconds are over, huh? Chalo, good. You all have completed before poll, so I'll close the poll early. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Chalo, abhi na 67%, nearly 60%, we'll take 66% has given right the correct answer. ये समझते हैं अलीजा के साथ. Aliza, help everybody. Over to you, Aliza. हाँ.
Yes, sir. So we know that V is equal to under root 2gh upon 1 plus k square by r square. Our object is solid sphere.
Good.
So k square by r square is 2/5. And
हाँ, बोलते जाओ.
2/5. So under root 2g and value of h is 7. So 2 into g into 7 upon 1 plus 2/5, which is equal to 7/5.
Yeah, 1 plus 2/5. So you're saying this value is 2/5. So when you will add it to 1, you will get 7/5.
7/5. Yes,
okay,
sir.
then?
And 7 will get cancelled. 5 will go up.
Huh.
So 10 into 10, which is 100, and root 100 is 10.
So therefore, the final answer will be option number?
Option number 8.
Okay. How many of you got the answer correctly? Raise your hands. Aliza and Achal. Makesh, any doubts with the question? Makesh? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, Makesh dear? Yes, ask me. Huh? Yes, Makesh.
K square by r square. Yes, sir.
K square by r square value is 2/5, and you have a 1 added to it.
Sir, I thought k square by r square, k by r equal to 2/5, sir.
Oh, k square by r square value is 2/5. Chalo, let's do this revision also. Fatafat. Acha, Makesh, now will you be able to do it? Take a screenshot.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. ठीक है? चलो अभी let's try this. अभी can one of you help here others? आंचल एक बार सबकी help कर सकते हो? K square by r square values याद है? अलग अलग bodies के लिए. आंचल?
ये नहीं याद है.
अरे मुझे लगा तुम्हें तो याद होगा. तुम भी भूल गई. चलो. अलीजा, तुम्हें याद है? Do you remember?
Yes, sir. Please repeat.
K square by r square values.
Okay, याद है sir. किसकी?
चलो रिंग से शुरू करते हैं. All.
Okay, so ring is 1, disk is 1/2.
अच्छा, कैसे याद करते हैं? Help everybody understand this. चलो.
सर मतलब जो रिंग का लाइक फॉर्मूले में होता है mr square, so उसका जो कोएफिशिएंट होता है वो k square by r square.
हाँ, so we know moment of inertia values. Moment of inertia values for a ring is mr square. तो उसका coefficient is 1. इसीलिए k square by r square for
is 1.
Good. अच्छा. In case of a disk,
it is 1/2 mr square and k square by r square is 1/2.
Good. So in case of a disk, we know the value. अच्छा, this is about the central axis. ठीक है? ये वाला central axis. ठीक है? Otherwise, for other axis, k square by r square बदल जाएगा, right?
Yes.
So this is mr square into 1/2. So therefore your answer will be 1/2. Achha, then for a hollow sphere?
Hollow sphere it is mr square, so k square by r square is 1.
So यहाँ पे the second one was disk. Then we have a hollow sphere. So it is how much? 2 by
नहीं 1 by
2
hollow
by
sphere बोल रहे हो क्या सर आप? सॉरी,
hollow
2 by 3 mr square, so it is 2 by 3.
थोड़ा गड़बड़ करके फिर बीच में अपन बचा लेते हैं.
No sir, actually you told hollow cylinder.
अच्छा मैंने hollow से नहीं
Yeah.
मैंने hollow cylinder बोला आंचल. हाँ
नहीं
आंचल
सर,
हाँ मैंने hollow sphere ही बोला.
हाँ सर, एक्चुअली मेरे पास पावर कट है तो इसलिए लाइट चलेगी, मैं इधर उधर देखी तो
हाँ लेकिन मैंने बोल ऐसा दिया सर, आपने बोला था. चलो अभी सॉलिड के लिए. हाँ
solid sphere is 2 by 5 mr square, so k square by r square is 2 by 5.
चलो गुड. सो सॉलिड स्फीयर इज 2 by 5 mr square, इसीलिए वैल्यू विल बी 2 by 5. आंचल अब याद आ गया? आंचल डू वी रिमेंबर इट नाउ?
हाँ सर,
चलो. ओके गुड. अच्छा अब वन मोर, एक और बचा यहाँ पर. इन केस rather than a ring हम क्या ले सकते हैं? a hollow cylinder. For a hollow cylinder also the moment of inertia value is same as that of a ring. Okay good. अच्छा डिस्क के लिए सेम किसके साथ होता है?
Solid cylinder.
वेरी गुड सुपर. अच्छा कोन के लिए कितना होता है?
1 by 3.
गुड. एक बार रिपीट करो कोन के लिए.
1 by 3.
क्या? 1 by 3
mr square.
गुड. हॉलो कोन और सॉलिड कोन?
हाँ
हॉलो कोन और सॉलिड कोन?
सर hollow को
देखना पड़ेगा, कॉपी याद नहीं है मुझे. हाँ
सर मुझे भी याद नहीं, इतना अंधेरा है, खोलने नहीं आ रही.
मुझे बी की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं तुम्हारे लिए मिमिक कर रहा हूँ. सर मुझे याद नहीं है सर, मैं देख के बता दूंगी, लेकिन देख के
नहीं
बताना
सर,
अगली क्लास में.
देखने की चांस नहीं है देखने का. 1 by 3 hollow का ही आई थिंक सर.
चलो अगली क्लास में बताओ, अभी जरूरी नहीं है. ठीक है
yes, sir.
करके आना है, ये असाइनमेंट है. बाकी जितने भी मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया है हाँ उसको वी हैव टू राइट एंड कम. Makesh, is the homework clear to us? Makesh, assignment, what is the assignment? Makesh, we have to write down all the moment of inertia values once again into our notebooks and submit it before the next class. Can we do that, Makesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Acha, ready for the next question, Achal?
Yes sir.
Here is the next question. Good, go for it. Acha, anybody who wants to take a screenshot? First वाला लेते हैं. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is once again 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. चलो लेते हैं सवाल, है ना? Next one. Question is coming up on the screen. Question says आपसे that you have a ring. ठीक है? This ring is, or suppose you have a disc. ठीक है? This disc is mounted on. This disc is mounted ऐसा. ठीक है? On a rotor machine. ठीक है? On a rotor. ये डिस्क एक रोटर पर ऐसा लगा हुआ है. ठीक है? And it's rotating. It's rotating. Originally, if it is rotating, या चलो, originally if it is not rotating, it is at rest. It is at rest. You give it an angular acceleration. An angular acceleration value is given to you as angular acceleration is given to you as pi radians per second square. Pi radians per second square. After just 1 minute, I'm framing the question for you all. Okay, so after 3 by pi seconds, अच्छा this is a disk, ठीक है? ये disk है. After 3 by pi seconds, you need to calculate the value for kinetic energy of the disk. इस disk का kinetic energy हमको खोजना है. You need to calculate what will be the kinetic energy of the disk provided its angular acceleration is pi radians per second square. Originally it is at rest. And when do we need to calculate the energy? After 3 by pi seconds. Question ये भी कहता है, it also tells you that the mass of this disk is given to you as 1 kg and इसका radius is given to you as 0.5 kg. ठीक है? चलो, go for your calculation. I'll write down the options here shortly. Makesh, can we try to decode the question? How to approach this one? Yes, Makesh. Makesh, how to approach this question? What is rotational kinetic energy given as? First of all, tell everybody. Acha, tell me what is the value for translational kinetic energy? Bas, chalo. Haan.
So ये half mv square, sir.
Okay, so instead of m, what do we write in rotation? I.
Yes, sir.
And instead of v, what do we write?
Omega r, sir.
So what is the value for kinetic energy of rotation?
Half I omega square, sir.
Once again, loudly. Huh.
Half I omega square.
This is the value for rotational kinetic energy. Loudly. This is the value for
Rotational kinetic energy.
Okay, how do you calculate the omega value? Do we know the omega or we have to calculate it?
Sir, calculate, sir.
How to calculate omega if angular acceleration is constant? Do we know the formula? V is equal to u plus at. Similarly, we can use a formula in rotation also. What is that formula, Aakash? Omega is equal to omega naught plus alpha t.
Yes, sir.
Loudly, once again.
Omega equal to omega naught plus alpha t.
How do you know that you have to use this formula? Because you have told, sir.
Acceleration is constant, sir.
Acceleration is constant. Acceleration or angular acceleration?
Angular acceleration.
Angular acceleration is constant or variable?
Sir.
Constant. Chalo. Then do your calculations. Chalo, fatafat. Yes. Will you be able to do it or you need more hint? Makesh.
Sir, I'll do it, sir.
Chalo. Pakka or I am ready to give you hint if you want. You want it? Hello.
Yes, sir.
You want more hint or will you be able to do it, Makesh?
Sir, I'll do it, sir.
Chalo, do it then. Go for it. Aanchal और hint चाहिए कि कर लोगे?
बन जाएगा sir.
चलो बनाओ then. Your options are 8 by 9 joules. Aliza, more hints are needed?
नहीं
या
सर
कर
बन
लेंगे?
गया.
चलो, good. Then 10 joules, then none of these. है ना? You're being told that there is a disc which is mounted on a rotor. ठीक है, rotor गोल घूम रहा है, it's rotating. Initially, it is at rest. Its angular acceleration is given after 3 by pi seconds. How much? 3 by pi seconds. You need to calculate what will be its kinetic energy. You are given the options. Let's start with the pole. Okay. You all will have 1 minute to crack this. Yes. Chalo. Chalo, I'll close the poll now. Okay. All right. Sharing the results. Oh my God. Chalo, let's ask this from
सर
Aanchal.
सर एक बार आप करिए मुझे आंसर करना.
हो गया. चलो, explain
सर
करना.
बी है.
हाँ, B है. Correct. आया आपका आंसर आया कि नहीं आया?
हाँ आ गया सर, बस क्लिक करना था.
ओहो, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है, ऐसे ही होता है कभी कभी, होना चाहिए ऐसा. गुड. चलो, we'll take it started from आंचल कर पाओगे कि नहीं कर पाओगे, समझा पाओगे? Will you be able to explain everybody? देखो मैंने solution लिख दिया.
हाँ सर बन जाएगा.
बन जाएगा। चलो क्या गलती हो रही थी पहले ये बताओ, वेयर वर यू मिस्टेकन?
मैंने ना एक 1/2 एक्स्ट्रा ले लिया था तो मेरा आंसर 9/16 आ रहा था।
समझ में आया कैसे करना है?
हाँ,
लेकिन
हाँ
चलो
समझ आ गया।
मकेश 1 मिनट, मकेश कैन यू सी द क्वेश्चन का आंसर एंड सी वेयर डिड यू गो रॉन्ग? यस मकेश,
Yes, sir.
वेयर टेल अस
Sir, the moment of inertia, sir.
what is the moment of inertia for the disk
mr square by 2, sir.
and what did you take?
And mr square by 4, sir.
Oh, चलो कोई बात नहीं, that is how you should learn. Good. चलो we'll start with Aanchal. Explain करो, over to you Aanchal. Yes.
Okay, so first we calculated the value of
पहले तो निकालना क्या है, what is given, सब कुछ बताओ जीरो से.
okay. So we have been given the angular acceleration as pi and the time we need to calculate the kinetic energy after a time 3/pi seconds. The mass of the disk is given as 1 kg and the radius is given as 0.5.
ठीक है.
So first we used the first equation and calculated the value of omega, which came out as 3
radians per second or second per radian?
radian per second.
Then
And then to calculate the kinetic energy for rotation, the rotational kinetic energy, we know the formula is half I omega square.
Good.
The moment of inertia for a disk is half mr square. So we put it as mr square by 2 and then again omega square, which will be equal to 1/2 ka whole square into 1 into 1/2 ka whole square again into 3 ka square, which will be equal to 3 square by 2 to the power 4, which will come as 9/8 joules.
गुड, सुपर. समझा अच्छे से, अपन को माइंड में क्लियर हुआ?
हाँ सर, क्लियर.
यस. चलो अलीजा, क्लियर है अच्छे से प्रॉपरली?
हाँ सर, मुझे तो याद भी नहीं, तो मैंने देखा भी नहीं, आपने उस पे बोर्ड पे करा, मैं कर रही थी उतने में आपने बोला कि टाइम अप, तो हो गया, मतलब
तुमसे बना कि नहीं वो इम्पोर्टेंट है.
बन गया था, टाइम में नहीं बना बस.
चलो कोई बात नहीं, अच्छा ऐसा होना चाहिए, है ना, ऐसे ही तो सीखते हैं. गुड. चलो अब एक क्विक रिवीजन, 1 मिनट रिवीजन. व्हाट डिड वी डू? So we see from the first question, यहाँ हमने क्या सीखा? What is the takeaway lesson in this question? Read it out loudly, Aliza. हाँ. What is the takeaway lesson from this?
Slope of adiabatic is gamma times of slope of isothermals, and
Very
slope of adiabatic is steeper than slope of isothermal.
Very good. Super. Acha, then next one. From this question, what did we learn? Over to you, Makesh. हाँ.
So Makesh is not in the meeting.
Okay, you only tell. Answer.
So we need to remember the two formulas, which is A is equal to M2 minus M1 upon M1 plus M2 into G. The value for tension is equal to 2 M1 into M2 G by M1 plus M2.
चलो ठीक है. इस क्वेश्चन में क्या सीखा हमने? What was the aspect जो अपन को याद रखना है या समझना है ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में? हाँ.
We need to remember that to calculate the time, we'll be using the distance and time relation, which will be S is equal to ut plus half AD square.
Right.
After calculating the acceleration from the first formula.
चलो. अच्छा अलीजा, इस क्वेश्चन में what's the learning?
Sir, formula and value of k square upon r.
अच्छा, सपोज मैं एक्सेलरेशन पूछ लेता तब क्या करते? What is the acceleration on the inclined plane?
Sir, g sin theta under root
No under root.
1 plus, अच्छा sorry नहीं याद नहीं था मुझे.
Loudly. What's the value?
3 sin theta upon 1 plus k square upon r square.
इस केस में कैसे निकालेंगे? Suppose theta is the value of acceleration, the inclination. हाँ बोलो.
Sir,
r square कितना है?
k square by 2/5. हाँ.
ठीक है. 1 plus 2/5 is 7/5.
Yes sir.
That will become the numerator. तो क्या बनेगा? 5/7g
7g sin theta.
क्या है ये? This is the acceleration of the body which is rolling down the incline. कैसी acceleration? Linear या rotational? Linear acceleration नीचे की तरफ along the incline है.
सर बट वो रोटेट भी हो रहा है ना, तो
रोटेट कर रहा है, लेकिन still this acceleration is linear along the incline.
Okay.
याद रहेगा?
Yes sir.
Along the incline कितनी acceleration है? उसका ये value है center of mass की, कॉम की, इस ऑब्जेक्ट के कॉम. Cool and clear?
Yes sir.
चलो.
Yes sir.
अच्छा next, read it out loudly. चल भूल गए थे अपन इसीलिए. Loudly.
So for a ring and an hollow cylinder, the moment of inertia is mr square and the radius of gyration is 1.
No. Radius of gyration is not 1. Radius of रेडियस ऑफ रेशियो ऑफ रेडियस ऑफ गायरेशन का स्क्वायर एंड बॉडी के रेडियस का स्क्वायर इज 1। ये k स्क्वायर बाय r स्क्वायर रेशियो का मतलब क्या है?
हाँ ठीक है।
हाँ, याद करो, वी हैव लर्नड कि कभी भी whenever you want to calculate radius of gyration का एक्सप्रेशन कैसे आता है? k is equal to if radius of gyration, it means that अगर पूरे बॉडी के मास को you concentrate at one point, then in such a case, if you want to calculate the value for radius of gyration, then equate that expression with I, तो I is equal to mk square ऐसा कर देंगे and then you will calculate k यहाँ से, समझे? तो अगर मान लो ये I का वैल्यू mr स्क्वायर है, कैसा है? mr स्क्वायर, तो सिंपली देखो k स्क्वायर बाय r स्क्वायर का वैल्यू 1 आ जाएगा। सपोज if this is mr स्क्वायर बाय 2, then m and m will get cancelled and k square by r square will come as 1 by 2। समझे कैसे कर रहे हैं अपन ये? हाँ चलो, हाँ लाउडली एक्सप्लेन करते जाओ स्टेप बाय स्टेप फॉर एवरी, नॉट स्टेप बाय स्टेप, एटलीस्ट ईच ऑफ द फॉर्मूला। हाँ जल्दी से।
So for the disk and then solid cylinder, the moment of inertia is half mr square and the radius of gyration will be 1 by 2. For an hollow sphere,
gyration k square by r square ratio बोलो।
k square by r square ratio will be 1 by 2. For a hollow sphere, moment of inertia is 2 by 3 mr square and k square by r square is 2 by 3. For a solid sphere, moment of inertia is 2 by 5 mr square and k square by r square is 2 by 5.
शानदार। चलो अभी नेक्स्ट वन, अलीजा, यहाँ पे व्हाट इज द टेक अवे लेसन इन दिस क्वेश्चन?
सर हियर
नहीं,
काइनेटिक एनर्जी और
नहीं पहला लेसन क्या है? जल्दी करना है टाइम के अंदर।
पहला लेसन है सर दैट लीनियर सर मासेस आई एंड
सबसे पहला लेसन क्या है इस क्वेश्चन के लिए कि टाइम अप होने से पहले क्वेश्चन खत्म करना है अगर आता है। हाँ अपना प्योर सब्जेक्टिव लेसन। हाँ फिर नेक्स्ट।
So kinetic energy is half I omega square.
ठीक है।
And after
ओमेगा निकालना है और अल्फा दिया है तो we can use the formula omega is equal to omega naught
plus alpha
t। चलो ठीक है, राइट। अच्छा, I think we had also solved some questions there। ये वाला एटलीस्ट ले लेते हैं। what was the expression यहाँ पे? Over to you आंचल। हाँ ये क्वेश्चन में what did we learn? हाँ आंचल over to you। Yes।
We learned the differentiation for ax plus b, याद रखना है इस क्वेश्चन के लिए।
And cos of minus theta is equal to
cos theta।
चलो good। So there was one more question but अभी my Chrome is somehow not working, so this one, this आपका OneNote is for now it's not working but कोई बात नहीं। I hope we have revised all the questions. Thank you everybody for being a part of this session। कोई doubt, कोई query हो, कैसा था? What's your feedback before you leave? Over to you, Aliza।
मजा आया? अच्छा था। Yes sir। So question solve करने में ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है than पढ़ने में।
बिना पढ़ाई के क्वेश्चन हो जाएंगे ऐसा? अंतर्यामी हूँ मैं। हो जाएगा?
नहीं मतलब ऐसा सिर्फ क्वेश्चंस करो तो मजा आता है।
चलो गुड। अच्छा समझ में आता है कि नहीं? मजा तो आता है।
हाँ समझ में आया। यस
हाँ ये कब तक याद रहेगा? तब तक याद रहेगा जब रिवाइज करेंगे। अगर रिवाइज नहीं किया तो ठन ठन गोपाल। ठीक है।
यस सर।
अच्छा आंचल, फीडबैक क्विकली कैसा था?
थोड़ा सा रियलिटी चेक मिल गया है कि ब्रेक खत्म करो और रिवीजन स्टार्ट करो सबसे।
हाँ क्योंकि तुमको लग रहा था कि ये सब अपन ने किया हुआ है कि नया नया एक्सपीरियंस था। हाँ
सर एक्चुअली बुक खोलो ना तो वो पढ़ना स्टार्ट करो तो लगता है ये भी आता है, ये भी आता है, ये भी आता है, बट जब क्वेश्चन बनाने बैठे तो लगता है कि ये भी नहीं बन रहा, ये भी नहीं बन रहा, तो वो थोड़ा
का मतलब कि क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना एक रियलिटी चेक है तो करते रहो अपने घर पे सॉल्व। मतलब मैंने अपने तुम लोगों के जो सीनियर्स हैं उनको ये स्ट्रेटेजी सजेस्ट किया था कि तुमको जब एक साथ में 12-15 चैप्टर दे दें सॉल्व करने के लिए तो थोड़ी थकान लगती है या आलस आता है। कौन करेगा 15 चैप्टर? मत करो 15। कौन बोलता है 15 करने? तुम हर एक चैप्टर से एक एक सवाल करो। डीसी पांडे है साथ में आंचल अपने? यस। और तुम्हारे पास और भी सैकड़ों किताबें हैं जो मैंने लाइब्रेरी दे दी है उस पे, करेक्ट आंचल? कोई भी एक लाइब्रेरी उठा लो, डीसी पांडे उठा लो, एचसी वर्मा उठा लो, कोई भी एक किताब उठाओ, एक हफ्ते का गोल बनाओ। क्या बनाना है? एक हफ्ते का गोल। क्या गोल बनाना है आंचल? कि हर एक चैप्टर में से लेवल 1 का कोई भी एक क्वेश्चन, मान लो 15 क्वेश्चन मैं हर एक का बनाऊंगी, ये प्लेज ले लो और शुरू करके बनाते जाओ। हाँ कि नहीं? बात समझ में आ रहा है क्या बोल रहा हूँ आंचल? यस।
हाँ
तो इस तरीके से अपने आप को डील करना है। और मैंने ग्रुप पे आई थिंक जेई मेन का पेपर भेजा है ना 2016 का, देखा आपने वो आंचल?
हाँ सर हाँ।
तो जेई मेन का पेपर भी चाहो तो जो जो क्वेश्चन लगते हैं, देखो पहले 11th के कौन से 15 क्वेश्चन है, तुमको क्वेश्चन पढ़ के समझ में आ जाएगा, टिक करो और उनको बनाने की कोशिश करो। दिस इज वन थिंग। सेकंड, हर दिन 15 क्वेश्चन बनाने की आदत बनाओ। 15 क्वेश्चन में कितना समय लगेगा? चलो एक क्वेश्चन में कितना समय लगता है
5 मिनट,
लगभग?
3 मिनट्स
तीन
लेके
से
चले।
चलो 3 मिनट एवरेज मानते हैं। अगर 3 मिनट लगता है मुझे 15 बनाने, कितना समय लगेगा?
लेस देन 1
बट लेस 1 घंटे के अंदर तुम 15 चैप्टर रिवाइज कर सकती हो, अगर हर चैप्टर से एक एक क्वेश्चन भी बनाया तो, राइट? अगले दिन अपन अगले टाइप का क्वेश्चन उठा लेंगे तो वापस से एक बहुत तगड़ा रिवीजन हो जाएगा, फिर अगला कर लेंगे। तो तुम समझ रही हो, आने वाले एक हफ्ते के अंदर अंदर तुम्हारा पूरा का पूरा 11th रिवाइज हो चुका होगा सिर्फ रिविजन्स के जरिए। क्या क्लियर हुआ आंचल? यस। और मैंने ग्रुप के अंदर एक हैंड रिटन फॉर्मूला नोट्स भी भेजे हैं रिसेंटली, वो देखा आपने आंचल?
वो भी देखा था पीडीएफ।
चेक करना, ठीक है? अलीजा आपने चेक किया? मैंने
हाँ
हैंड रिटन
किया सर,
फॉर्मूला,
मैंने नोट किया।
ठीक है? हाँ, तो उसका भी यूज कर सकते हो अपने फॉर्मूला कॉपी को अपडेट करने में, लेकिन कब करना? जब ये 15 सवाल बना लो। अभी तुम्हारे पास डीसी पांडे है, राइट अलीजा?
यस सर।
कल से एक हैबिट बनाओ, 1 घंटा बैठना है रोज, जिसमें भी तुम्हारा 45 मिनट्स ही यूज होगा, बाकी का 15 मिनट चेक करने में यूज होगा, ठीक है? 45 मिनट्स बैठो, हर एक चैप्टर से सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन उठाओ। 15 चैप्टर है, अगर 11th में 15 के 15 बनाओ। समझ में आया? हर एक चैप्टर से एक सवाल पिक किया, और ऐसा हर दिन करो आने वाले एक हफ्ते तक, ठीक है
यस सर।
अलीजा? और मेरे साथ फीडबैक शेयर करो। परसों तक तुमको ऐसा लगेगा मैं तो मास्टर से मैंने पीएचडी कर लिया, ठीक है अलीजा? राइट, परसों मैं पूछूंगा, ठीक है? मुझे कल एक अपडेट देना, बस इतना लिख देना चैट पे, सर मैंने आज का काम कर लिया, या 15 क्वेश्चंस डन, बस इतना भी लिख के भेज देना, ठीक है? आंचल सेम होमवर्क, ठीक है? यस
यस सर, क्लियर
है ना? 45 मिनट्स बड़ी चीज नहीं है अगर तुम 11 से फ्री वाले बच्चे हो तो।
Yes,
जिसके ऊपर 11th की अब रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है, उसके लिए 45 मिनट निकालना बड़ी चीज नहीं है। गुड नाइट, टेक केयर एवरीबॉडी।
गुड नाइट सर।
थैंक यू सर, गुड नाइट।
थैंक यू, गुड नाइट। अच्छा, मैं जनरली क्लास के बाद एक कहानी सुनाता हूँ, है ना एवरीबॉडी? सो यहाँ पे ऋतिक कह रहा है वॉइस सर। ऋतिक आवाज आ रही है क्लियरली? कैन यू हियर मी नाउ ऋतिक? सो ऋतिक, जनरली ऑल माय लर्नर्स नो, ठीक है, मैं क्लास के एंड पे एक छोटी सी कहानी सुनाता हूँ। तो आज एक कहानी है तुम लोगों के लिए जो मैं सुनाना चाह रहा हूँ, ध्यान से देखना या सुनना। मतलब कहानी क्या है कि एक किसान होता है, और मैं और भी अच्छे शब्द में कहूं तो वो एक ग्वाला होता है, ठीक है? गाय को संभालता है, उसका दूध धोता है, और उससे जो भी दूध रहता है उसके पास उसको बेचता है। दूध के बेचने से जो पैसा बचता है उससे अपना घर चलाता है। उसके पास एक गाय थी, ठीक है? वो उसी गाय से उसने अपने जीवन के कई साल निकाल दिए थे, और आगे भी उसका जीवन को गुजर बसर करने का यही तरीका था। एक बार एक गुरु और शिष्य उसके घर के पास से गुजर रहे थे। गुरु उससे मिलता है, ठीक है? शिष्य भी मिलता है उस आदमी से। वो आदमी बोलता है गुरु को कि मैं ना अपने जीवन में बहुत बड़ा काम करना चाहता हूं, आप मुझे आशीर्वाद दीजिए कि मैं बहुत धनवान बन जाऊं। ये गाय के साथ मैं कब तक अपना जीवन कैसे अपना जीवन बढ़ा पाऊंगा, लेकिन अभी तो मेरे पास गाय ही है, मैं इसी के जरिए जीवन अपना बड़ा कर लूंगा, लेकिन कैसे करूंगा ये नहीं पता। आप मुझे बस आशीर्वाद दीजिए, इस गाय की वजह से मेरा जीवन धनवान बन जाए, मैं इस गाय की वजह से बहुत धनवान हो जाऊं। तो उस गुरुदेव ने आशीर्वाद दिया, तथास्तु, अपने शिष्य के साथ वहां पे खड़े होकर। वो बहुत खुश हो गया, बोला मैं आपके लिए गाय का अभी दूध निकाल के अंदर रखा है मैंने घर में, मैं ले आता हूँ, गाय यही है, इसका ख्याल रखिएगा, ठीक है? अंदर गया। तब तक गुरु ने अपने शिष्य को बोला, यार एक काम करो, यहाँ से अपन निकलते हैं, और एक और काम करते हैं, ये जो गाय है ना इसको खोलो और छोड़ दो, और यहाँ मत छोड़ो, अपन बहुत दूर छोड़ के आएंगे ऊपर पहाड़ों पे। शिष्य बोलता है क्या कर रहे हैं, अभी अभी आपने इसको आशीर्वाद दिया है ग्वाले को कि इस गाय के वजह से धनवान बन जाए, और इस गाय को ही छोड़ रहे हैं। गुरुदेव बोलते हैं मेरी बात मानो जो मैं बोलता हूँ, फटाफट गाय को खोलो। तो बेचारा शिष्य मजबूर था, जब तक अंदर ग्वाला दूध लेने गया था घर के अंदर से, तब तक इन लोगों ने गाय को खोला और अपने साथ ले गए, ऊपर पहाड़ों पर गए और जंगलों के बीच में गाय को छोड़ दिया। जब ग्वाला बाहर आया, उस बेचारे के पसीने पसीने होने लगा, होश उड़ गए, रोंगटे खड़े हो गए। सोचा गाय भी गायब और घर में जो मेहमान आए थे वो दोनों भी गायब। अब जीवन गुजर बसर कैसे होगा, खूब चिंता से आतुर, समझ नहीं आ रहा था क्या करूं। कहानी में यहाँ ब्रेक लगता है। फास्ट फॉरवर्ड 10 साल पीछे मुड़ के जब देखते हैं ना, तो हमारी लाइफ की बहुत सारी सिचुएशंस हमको ऐसा लगता है यार अच्छा हुआ है ऐसा हुआ, तभी हम लाइफ में ये कर पाए। कुछ ऐसा ही इस ग्वाले के साथ भी हुआ। एक बार उस जहां पे ये ग्वाला रहा करता था, उस जगह पर गिनती हुई कि किसके पास इस पूरे गांव में सबसे ज्यादा पैसा है। नाम पता है किसका आया? ग्वाले का। वो ग्वाला आने वाले 10 साल के बाद पूरे गांव का, पूरे मोहल्ले का, पूरे शहर का सबसे धनवान व्यक्ति, धनाढ्य व्यक्ति बन चुका था। सब दंग रह गए, कैसे हुआ? उससे पूछा गया, बताओ बताओ क्या क्या राज है इसका। उसने बताया, मेरे पास एक गुरुजी आए थे, उन्होंने मुझे आशीर्वाद दिया था कि मेरे पास जो गाय है वही मुझे धनवान बनाएगी, और वो मेरी गाय को ले गए, लेकर कहीं दूर छोड़ दिया। वो गाय मुझे कभी मिली नहीं। उस समय तो बहुत खीज हुई, बहुत गुस्सा आया कि क्यों उस गुरु ने मेरी गाय छीन ली। मेरी गाय के वजह से मेरा जीवन गुजर बसर होगा, अब क्या होगा, कैसे होगा। इस चिंता में मैं गला नहीं, मुझे क्योंकि एक बात याद थी कि उन्होंने मुझे आशीर्वाद दिया है कि यही मेरे जीवन का उत्थान का कारण बनेगा। थोड़ा सा चिंता हुई, बट उसी चिंता की वजह से मैंने अपने हाथ पैर मारना शुरू किया, खूब काम किया, दूसरे रास्ते तलाशे कि कैसे जीवन में धनवान बन सकता हूं, और धीरे धीरे रास्ते निकलते चले गए, और आज मैं अपने शहर का सबसे धनवान सुखी व्यक्ति बन चुका हूं। कहानी यही सिखाती है कि कभी कभी लाइफ अगर हमें अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर ढकेलती है तो घबराओ मत। तुम्हें लगता है यार जेई के लिए खूब मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, घबराओ मत यार। नीट में अगर अपन को अपीयर करना है, बहुत तगड़ी मेहनत करनी है यार, घबराना नहीं है, करो करो। कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर आना उस समय लग सकता है कि चैलेंजिंग है, लेकिन लॉन्ग टर्म में यही चीज हमारे लिए आशीर्वाद बन जाती है, जैसा अपन ने इस कहानी से सीखा है ना। आई होप ये कहानी आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आई। अपने दोस्तों के साथ बांटना कभी भी, अगर वो डीमोटिवेटेड फील करें, उनको उत्साहित करना, तभी तो मजा है इस क्लास को अटेंड करने का, है ना। आई होप आप सभी लोगों को ये क्लास काफी पसंद आई। मैं कमेंट्स ले लेता हूँ फटाफट से, है ना। सो वी हैव तेजस सिंह, हाय। Shipra saying hello, Anuja saying hello, hi Anuja, hi Shipra, hello Jayant, hi Aryan, hello Sanju, Soni, hi Rutik। I hope सभी लोगों ने कहानी एंजॉय की। सेशन का यही समापन करते हैं। अगर आप मेरी इन क्लासेस को ज्वाइन करना चाह रहे हैं, फील फ्री टू कॉन्टैक्ट मी ऑन माई नंबर विच इज 7974355374। नई बैच के रजिस्ट्रेशन चालू हैं, ठीक है। द मंथली फी इज ₹3,300, लेकिन अगर आप एक साथ में पेमेंट करते हैं पूरे ईयर का, तो इट कॉस्ट यू 25% से भी ज्यादा का डिस्काउंट, विच इज ₹3,000 पर मंथ, है ना। और आप चाहें तो एनुअल इंस्टॉलमेंट्स में अपने पेमेंट करने के बजाय उसको 3 इंस्टॉलमेंट्स में कर सकते हैं। 27,000 की फीस को आप 9,000 की 3 इंस्टॉलमेंट्स में दे सकते हैं। व्हाट आर यू गेटिंग इन रिटर्न? आपको मिल रहा है खूब सारा पर्सनल अटेंशन, बहुत सारा मौका अपने डाउट्स को डिस्कस करने का, एक बहुत प्यारा क्लियर इंसाइट इनटू द सब्जेक्ट। एजुकेटर के साथ मिलकर बात करके, डिस्कशन करके सब्जेक्ट को सीखने का मजा ही कुछ और है। आप यहाँ पर सारे वीडियोस को एक्सेस कर सकते हो, यूट्यूब के जरिए भी सारी रिकॉर्डिंग भी अवेलेबल रहती है। प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन में जाना, वहाँ क्लास 11th और 12th के लेक्चर्स अवेलेबल है, वो आपके लिए एक डेमो का काम करेंगे। समझ में आएगा यार ये क्लास का माहौल मेरे लिए कितना मजेदार है, मोटिवेटिंग है और इंटरेस्टिंग के साथ साथ यूजफुल है। फीस मैंने आपको बता दी है, आपको नंबर कमेंट सेक्शन में भी मैंने लिख दिया है। थैंक यू वेरी मच एवरीबॉडी, अपना ख्याल रखिए। आज आपसे विदा लेते हैं।